set class 11th, 12th. Now, today we are going to start the first chapter, the some basic, the concept of the chemistry. The 11th, some basic concept of the chemistry. Here are many things are there which is repeated, which already I have explained you in the physics, the first. So I will go little faster. The first is a uncertain. What is that? Uncertainty. Uncertainty. The uncertainty in measurement. Uncertainty in the measurement. The uncertainty in the experimental or the calculated, the value is indicated by the mentioning the number of the significant number. If you measure the significant number, the remaining all are become the insignificant or the uncertainty. What we say? The certain numbers are there. Example. The example I will give you. The example I am giving. Suppose if I say the 1.02 and if I say the certain number is a 1, the certain number is a 1, then 1, the 1 is a certain number. Certain number is 1. Naturally, the certain number is 1, then 1.03, 1.023, this all will become the uncertain number. Then the uncertain number will be the uncertain number. The uncertain number will be the 0.02, correct? The 0.02, the 0.03, the 0.023, correct? This all will be the uncertain number. This is all about the uncertainty in the measurement, correct? Then it comes the next is a significant. What is that? Significant figure. The next is a significant. Significant the figure. Which is the significant figure? The significant, the number of the significant figure in measurement is the number of the figure that are known with the certainty plus one that is uncertain. The beginning with the first non-zero the digit. Example I will give you. Suppose if I tell you the 8.0, the example I will give you. The example is 8.0, correct? And there you find that the 8 is the significant, correct? If you find that, if you write the 0.08, correct? 0825. Here it start with the first digit is 8, so it become the significant the figure. This all are explained to you. The third is how to find a significant figure. This already the few points are there which I have explained in the physics, the first class, correct? In the first class which we have conducted, in that we have seen the order, the rules are there by which the significant numbers we can find out. The next is a matter. What is a matter? The matter, you know it. The in your surrounding, the anything or the everything is there, that is said to be the matter. The matter is a one which your sensory organ can feel it. The matter is a one which is made of the many the tiny particles. The matter is a one which occupy the space. This all we know in the basic we have learned it. Matter can be sensed by the 5 human sensing organs. So matter can be classified into the 2 categories. We can classify by the 2 categories. Classification of the fourth is a classification of the classification. The classification of matter. The classification of the matter can be on the 2 bases. The one is the physical classification. What is the physical classification? The physical classification, and the second is the chemical classification. The chemical, the classification. Understood? The physical classification. What is the physical classification? We find that the physical classification we could do it. They are in the three form. What is that? The solid, the liquid, and the gas. Correct? This physical classification is only the change of the state or the different state. The matter is the found. Correct? It is based on the physical state under. It is based on the physical state under the ordinary, the condition of the temperature and the pressure. So on the basis of the nature of the forces, matter can be classified into the solid, liquid and the gas. Already we know the many things about the solid, liquid and the gases. Correct? Now we will see the properties of that. Correct? We will see the next. What are the properties are there? The next, the properties of that. We can divide the solid, liquid and the gas. Three different types, different states of the matters are there. The first example, we are taking the solid as a sugar, the iron. It is a sugar, iron and the gold, etc. These are the examples of the solid. These are the examples of the solid. Correct? The liquid example will be the water, the milk or the oil. These are the examples of the liquid. The third is a gas, the hydrogen, the H2 we call it, the nitrogen, N2, the oxygen, etc. These are the examples of the gases. Correct? The next example we have seen. The second is a shape. So what is the shape? Shape, gentlemen, I think we all are aware about that. So first point we have seen the examples. Correct? The example we have seen. The second we will see the shape. In the shape we find that it is a revision, so I will go the very fast. The example, the shape of the solid will be the definite. The liquid also, the shape is it will take the shape where you are putting in. Correct? So it will not have the definite shape. You can't say that it has the definite shape, because the whichever the pot utensil you are putting, it will take the shape of that. The gas is not at all different. The next is the volume. What is that? The volume. You say either volume or the size. The both are the capacity. So what is that? You say volume. You find that it is always the definite. In the case of the liquid, also it is the different. For example, if you are taking the 20 ml of the cough syrup, then you find that it will remain always the 20 ml also, whether you put it into the bottle, you put it into the glass or any other kinds of the utensil. So the volume is also the definite, but the gas it can spread. The example you can take, you take the itra or the scent, which is of the 2 ml or the 3 ml. If you just open it, you find that your room is of the 10, 12 and the 10 size. Every corner of the room is getting the smell of that. Correct? So that is volume is unlimited. Correct? It is not the definite. Correct? Not definite. Then the arrangement, the particles are held very close. In the solid, the particles are very close. Correct? So we have seen the shape. Then third we will see the volume or the size. Both are same only. The fourth is arrangement. Arrangement of particles. Correct? Particles. And the arrangement of the particles, what we will say, the particles held by the held very close to each other in the order manner. It is in the properly in the order manner, in the sequence it is put it there. The particles have the more gap in that in case of the liquid, and the particles are for the, you can say it is apart from the each other in case of the gases. The next we will say The moment of the particles. It's a moment of the particles. The particles, gentlemen, you should understand that it is a solid. So the solid is a compact, very close the particles are there. So the particles, as you know, particles are not static. So in case of the solid, there is no much space, so they can't move around. But they will keep oscillating because of the narrow gap. So in the solid, the particles keep oscillating on their position, and in a case of the liquid can move around, correct, move around, and the gas, the moment is easy and the faster, they can go the any other places, correct. The next is a intermolecular force. The intermolecular force. The intermolecular force in the solid is large. Comparatively, it is less than the solid in the liquid, and in the gas, it is a very less. We can say it is like a negligible. The seventh is a compressibility. Is a compressibility. Compressibility, you know, you can't compress the solid. Solid is too hard, you can't compress it. So normally it is a incompressible. Solid is incompressible. The more compressible, but comparatively the liquid can be little bit compressed, but it is a highly compressible when we talk about the gases, correct. The next is a diffusion. Next is 8th point is a diffusion. Diffusion, correct. The diffusion, when we talk about, gentlemen, to understand, they do not diffuse. Diffusion, I think you remember, the diffusion is a intermixing of its own in the normal condition. It's a intermixing of the own. So solid doesn't mix of its own. So you can say that they are the diffusion, they do not diffuse. The slowly they diffuse in case of the liquid, and the fast diffusion in case of the gas. The ninth is a surface tensor. The ninth point is a surface tensor. This all you know it, just it is a revision. The surface tensor. The low surface tensor, the passes the surface tensor, sorry, not passes, it possesses that surface tensor, because there is a surface, it's a liquid, so the upper portion of that, it is having the stretch, it is having the intermolecular, so they have the surface tensor. On the surface of the water, the liquid, we get the tension, means the particles are close to each other. So you will find that in the many cases, you find the flies are walking on the water, the flies are walking on the milk, is because of the surface tension. So the liquid has got possess the surface tension, but the gas do not have the surface tension, correct. This is all about the difference between the solid, liquid and the gas. Next is a properties of the matter. This is the difference between all the different states of the matter. The next we will see the property. This is the properties of the matter. What are the properties of the matter? The properties of the matter is the matter. The first property is that the matter is made of the particles, correct? Made of small particles, correct? Small the particles, correct. The second, we can say it occupies the space, correct. It occupies a space, correct. The third, it has the masses, correct. It has mass, correct. It has a mass, it is made of the particles. The fourth, we can see the matter has inertia. It has inertia. Inertia. It is having the inertia. Inertia is a property. The inertia is a property by which any of the matter wants to remain in the previous state. If anything is in the motion, they want to continue in the motion. Anything is in the rest, the body is in the rest, it wants to remain in the rest until unless the some external force is applied on that, correct? So it has the inertia, correct? We have seen inertia. The matter is a matter offers, it offers the resistance also, it offers resistance when any the foreign objects are trying to penetrate them, it opposite is, okay. So it has got the resistance. The matter is a divisible, the matter can be, it is a divisible, it is a divisible, correct? It is a divisible. The next is a, it is a compress, what is that? It is a compressibility, it has the compressibility, it has got the compressibility, correct? The porosity is a porous in the nature, correct? It is a porosity, it is having the property of the porosity. The ninth is a, it has got the property of the elasticity, the elasticity, correct? The 10th is a cohesion, it is having the property of the cohesion, correct? The cohesion. The next is a 7, 8, 9, 10th and 11th, it has got the adhesion, the adhesion, correct? The adhesion, okay. The elasticity, the liquid and the gases are the highly elastic. The elastic means when the force is applied, either it squeezes, the volume decreases, whenever the forces are removed, it come back to the original position. This property is said to be the properties of the elasticity. The cohesion, the forces of attraction between the molecules at the same substance is called the cohesion forces, and the property is called the cohesion. Though the adhesion, the force of attraction between the two molecules is of the different substance. It is a force between the two different molecules are said to be the adhesion. So these are the properties of the matter, correct? The special properties of the solid also we will see. There are few special properties of the solid. The special properties, what is that? A special property, the properties of solid. What is the special properties of the solid? We see the special property is a rigidity. It is a rigidity. Rigidity is a special properties of the solid. Because of this property of the rigidity, any force you are applying to break it, it always opposes the external forces, correct? The external forces which try to deform it, it is going to oppose it. So it is said to be the rigidity. It has got the property of the rigidity. Second, it is a hardness, it is having the hardness property, correct? It is having the hard offer resistance to being cut or the scratch. If you are trying to scratch any of the solid or cut it, it is opposite its properties because of its hardness. The third property we will see is the brittleness. It is a brittle. It is a brittleness. Brittleness. The brittleness is a property can be broken into the small pieces easily by bending or the hammering. If you do hammering on the solid, it can bring into the and break down into the pieces. That's what the properties of the brittleness. The glass you hammer, you find that glass is a solid, it becomes into the tiny particles. This is because of the brittleness, correct? The next is a malleability. What is that? Malleability. What is the malleability? That can be hammer. So when you hammer it, it can be made into the very thin, correct? The thin layer it can be made. So that is into the thin layer of the sheet you can prepare out of that, correct? By hammering, you will find that the blacksmith is using this hammer after heating and making the different size of the the implement from the normal iron pieces, correct? So this is the because of the properties of the malleability. Next is a ductility. What is a ductility? Ductility is a property that ensures that it can be drawn after heating and all. You can draw into the very thin. The most ductile is the gold. In that you find the very small quantity of the gold you can take, and you can draw the wire in the kilometer, correct? So it is the most ductile, the metals, correct? So this is all the properties of the solid, correct? We will see the special properties of the liquid, we will see, correct? Now what is the special properties of the liquid? The special properties of the liquid is starting from the one, I will tell you. Is a liquid has the no shape of their own. It has got the no shape, correct? First is a, it doesn't have the no shape. It takes the shape where you are putting, correct? The liquid are incompressible. What is that? It is a incompressible, correct? Compressible, correct? It is a incompressible. Liquid are the incompressible. Very less you can compress the liquid, correct? Liquid maintain its own level. The liquid has got property, we put it, maintain the level, correct? The maintain the level, correct? Level, maintain the level. It maintains the its own level. When you put it, it will maintain the level of its own. The fourth is correct. The fourth is liquid possesses the surface tension. It possesses the surface tension. I have already explained the surface tension is one. Because of that, you have seen the flies are walking on the water, the milk. This all are because it happens to be on the surface, correct? Because the interparticles, the intermolecules of the surface has got a lot of the force which makes the one of the layer. This layer is a form, and that called the surface tension. The fifth is a liquid exerts pressure on the wall. It exert pressure, the pressure on the wall, correct? On the wall it exerts the pressure. Wherever, whichever container you are putting in, it always creates a pressure. Exert a pressure on the wall where you are putting, which container you are putting, which utensil you are putting. These are the properties of the liquid. Now we will see the properties of the gases, correct? The property of the gases, correct? Gases. The properties of the gases are, the gas has the no definite shape, you know it, no definite, you find the shape, correct? No definite shape and size, correct? This we already know it, no definite shape and size. The second we know it, the gas has the no free surface. It has no, gas has have no free, the surface, correct? It doesn't have the free surface. The third is the gases are highly compressible. It is a very highly compressible, correct? Compressible, correct? These are the properties of the gases. Okay, this is the part 1, correct? This is the chemical chemistry part 1, correct? Part 1. Today I am concluding my lecture. Thank you very much. Thanks. Please do not forget to like, share, and some of the comments also you should give it. Please share to your friends also. Thank you. Please do subscribe once more. Thanks a lot. Thank you.